How do you survive winter in Canada? My name's Nader Najad. I make videos for international students, people moving to Canada, and people who want to get to Canada, get started, get settled, and launch up like a rocket. Today I'm going to be talking about how you won't freeze to death and die here in Canada. I'm exaggerating a little bit. Although Canada is a chilly, you're probably not going to freeze and die as long as you dress warmly. See, in central Ontario, where I'm at right now, it can get pretty cold. In Halifax, it's actually more temperate, but we get more precipitation, so we get more rain and snow. Calgary, looking out west, it gets pretty cold as well. And obviously, if you're in the north, you're not along the strip, of east to west, you're kind of really northern Canada, you're going to be very cold. So what I recommend you do in order to survive winter in Canada is stock up. Now, I don't mean hibernate. We're in Canada. We're not in the middle of the Arctic. You can still go shopping in the wintertime, but it really helps to have some cans of soup, some things at home that you can just, if you're a student, if you're moving here as an immigrant and it's your first winter, have some warm stuff at home, be ready to wait out this winter, enjoy it, love it, and stay at home and get warm and get cozy. Obviously, you might want to go outside, build your first snowman, have some interesting things happen in the wintertime. But try to stock up on warm essentials. Stock up on cold medicine, stock up on soups, go to Costco. If you don't have a Costco membership, Costco is the best place to get stock in Canada. To me, it's the best place. And if you don't know what Costco is or you haven't seen a tour of it, I actually have a Costco video. If you just look up Nader Najad Costco, or probably even just Nader Costco on YouTube, you'll see that video pop up. My roommate William and I went outside. We gave you a full tour of Costco. So Costco, stocking up, getting ready inside of your home. What about dressing? What happens when you need to go outside? Vehicles. If you have a vehicle, keep it warm. Especially if your vehicle is an older model or it doesn't handle cold very well. It will take forever to start your vehicle if you leave it in the cold. Do your best to find a parking garage. If not, give yourself adequate time to warm up your vehicle in the morning before driving it. Make sure you thaw your vehicle out. That's actually something you have to do if you live here in Canada. So again, stock up, make sure your vehicle's all ready to go or prepare adequate time in the morning and dress warmly. Obviously, you're gonna have to dress warmly if you're living in Canada and it's the winter time. I talked a little bit about how to dress. What you wanna do is if you don't already have winter jackets and stuff, you can come here and get them. Find out the weather, okay? If it's like -20, you probably want to come here with some form of jacket. If it's like -10, same story. It's really freaking cold. If it's like hovering around -1 or it's like 0 degrees, you'll be fine. Get here with a warm sweater, probably a really light jacket or fairly medium jacket, and then go out to the store immediately and start purchasing things. You can pick up, jackets online. You can shop on Amazon. Just look for winter jackets. But the biggest thing that's going to help you here in Canada is bundling up. So make sure that you have warm clothes underneath and you have layers. So start with like an undershirt, then a t-shirt, then a jacket, and then, your actual coat. And this way you're providing layers. And if you start to sweat, you can begin to remove layers. One thing that's gonna prevent you from getting sick here is being able to slowly remove layers so that you don't sweat like crazy. The idea isn't to pack on so much clothing so that you sweat, because that sweat will turn to cold sweat. You sweat to cool you down because you're too hot. And then what happens is the cold air begins to freeze the sweat on your skin, and this makes you very cold. You'll come inside, you may have a fever, you may feel sick. I'm exaggerating a bit, you'll probably be fine, but generally you don't want to sweat like crazy. It's what's going to get you sick when that breeze gets in. So again, remove layers when you get too hot. So there you go. Dress in layers, insulate, stock up on food and cold medicine. Make sure your car is all ready to go. If you don't have a vehicle, make sure that you get the transit app online so you don't have to be standing in the bus in the middle of the cold waiting for your bus for like 3 hours. You know when your bus leaves so you can head outside 5 minutes beforehand. So again, that just means prepare the transportation, stock up on what you need, and stay warm using the layer method that I mentioned. If you want a more in-depth video about surviving the winter in Canada, specifically for dressing, I have a video about how to dress for Halifax. It's very relevant for the rest of Canada unless you're going extreme crazy north. So you will be fine watching this video and that video. If you have any more questions, drop me a comment down below. Be sure to smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. My name's Nader Najad, and thank you for watching.